let's talk about AWS Billing and Cost Management. So here is page where we can find documentation, user guide for billing, for cost management, legacy, how to export data, and customer carbon footprint tool. Okay, let's review. So AWS Billing, we can have organization and without organization. Two possible scenario. So without organization, we can create separate account and define the resources to it and bill pay with those accounts. So separate AWS accounts on ID, on root user, on billing, on service quotas. So when you have organization, we have management account where we can have consolidated billings and create different separate separate billings. So it has one consolidated bill, shared discounts, and centralized payment, either cost tracking by accounts. So let's talk about AWS billing and cost management. So we have first, which we need to review, is billing dashboard. The bills page shows you your actual AWS charges for the current and previous months. So we can filter by period, by service, savings, find savings, invoices. So here is billing and cost management. Here is bills. So we can find, download CSV, print, select period. We can filter by services, etc. A lot of configuration we can find. Next tool is Cost Explorer. Use it for cost analysis tool, so we can analyze spending, group by different parameters. So here is Cost Explorer. We can see total cost, average, purchase options. So on demand, reserved saving plans. So here total cost. So here we can group by services, by account, by region, by instance type, etc. A lot of filters we can find. Next type tool is AWS Budget. Budget help you avoid surprises. So we can specify a budget, specify threshold, and we can when we reach that threshold, we AWS send us email, notification, or trigger automated actions. So here is budget page. On the same menu, budget, we can create budgets and create alarm and actions. Cost Anomaly Detection additional tool, service that use machine learning to detect unusual spending. So we can forget to turn down instances, runaway lambda function, large data transfer, security incidents, etc. So it cost anomaly detection shows anomaly. We can see in Cost Explorer. We can see where happened, what happened, etc. We can analyze and prevent spending. Cost allocation tags. So we can add to each resource tags. Then we can query for that tag, and you can see here is cost allocation tags, and we can see our allocation tags, and we can query cost and usage reports, most detailed billing data, every resource, every hour, API, pricing details, exported to S3, Athena, Redshift, QuickSight, business insight tools. So here is reports, and we can see different params. So we can create reports and review how money we spent and where we spent. Pricing calculator, before use some services, I believe we must review pricing page and use pricing calculator to calculate spending. For example, so here is calculator. We can create estimate. We can select location, region. So we can add service, ES2 for example. We can configure it, operational system, instances, type, CPU, memory, disks, etc. And also here is payment options. We can use savings plan, on demand, spot instances. So this is different options which help you to save your money. And we can select data transfer, additional options you can see, and save and use summary for monthly cost, 12-month cost, etc. So it helps really. Saving plans, I just show you that we can reduce cost in exchange for a commitment, so up to 72%. So for specific services like EC instances, we can use a savings plan. So here is how we can select them, and we can also use reservations. So of course for EC2 we also have this option, so we can have 1 or 2 years discount. That's a very useful option. So Compute Optimizer is AWS service that analyzes the utilization of your compute resources. So like EC2, Lambda, etc. It uses machine learning, metrics from CloudWatch, and whatever resources are used, over provisioned, under provisioned, right sizes. So it give you, here is dashboard, so you can see that over provisioned or under provisioned, not optimized. So we have recommendations and we can use it. So its optimizer is free to use for its default analysis, while optional enhanced infrastructure metrics cost per resource per hour. So pay attention. Trusted Advisor, so best practice recommendation across cost optimization, security, but we interested more in context of this video. We interested in cost optimization. So it shows potential savings if we use advisors. Cost categories, so we can grab resources by business-friendly categories like engineering, teams, platform, etc. We can use this category untouched. So service quotes is separate service that lets you view, monitor, and request increase to AWS service limits. For some services you can request quota decrease. Console allows you to request both quota increase and decreases for adjustable quotes. So payments, when we how we pay, we can define currency, credit card, etc. So how we do it? Account the things, we select payment, currency, and add credit cards. More information in documentation, which I provide under video.